In today's video, we are going to have a look at the drawing commands, and we are going to make a simple pattern so that we will cover most of the drawing commands in while making that pattern. So first of all, I'm going to see if my units are in millimeters and what is the precision. So my precision is 0.00 and units is millimeter, or units are millimeters. The next thing that I'm doing is I'm taking the circle command, and in circle I'm supposed to specify the center point. So I am giving the center point as the mid of this title bar, and this title bar was 262 and 200, so I'm giving 131, 100, and specify radius as 50 millimeters. After this, I'm going to make another concentric circle of 15 millimeters. So for making a circle with same center point, I can either use object snap to pick the center point, or I can manually insert the center point as 131 and 100. So let's just manually give the point as 131, 100. And after this, I am making or giving this the radius of 15 millimeters. Now I am using the offset command, and in offset I am giving the through distance as 5, and I will make an inside offset. I can either make outside or inside offsets, and I am here giving it an inside offset. So far we have covered circle and offset command. Now let's just make a line that is from the center to the quadrant point of the outer circle. For quadrant point, I will click shift right click, and then I'll select the quadrant point, and quadrant can be any of these 4 points. I am drawing a line till here. Now what I want to do is I want to divide this circle into 8 equal parts. So I can either manually draw the lines. For that I'll have to go into the polar coordinates as well, but I have another option to do that, and that is polar array. From here I'll select the polar array, and then I will select what I want to array around the circle, and I'll give the center point about which I want to array something. And here it has been divided into 6 equal parts. The circle has been divided into 6 equal parts, and I wanted it to divide in 8 parts, so I will change the items to 8. Now it has been divided into 8 equal parts. The next thing I would want to do is I would want to make a polygon inside of this circle. So I will use polygon command. And when I use polygon command, it is first going to ask me about the sides. So I would want to make a polygon of 4 sides, and this is going to be inscribed in the inner circle. So I would say select the center first. So let's specify the center of this polygon. But here you can see that there is no command line. Let's just escape this polygon and enter command line as the command, so that my command line is visible and you can see what I am doing or what the command is asking from me. Now let's start over the polygon command, and I'm going to enter the sides. After this, I'm going to specify the center of the circle, that is going to be the circle in which this polygon would be inscribed, and click on this upper intersection point. Here is our polygon, and after this I'm going to make a rectangle again, and first corner point is this and the other corner point is this one. After this I am going to select the circle, and the center is this intersection point. I'm going to make it touching this inner circle like this, and let's make 4 of them in a similar manner, just touching the circles. Now let's just trim out or clean the circles that is between the outermost and the inner circle. So I am going to use the trim command. I'm going to select all of my drawing, and then I'm going to click on what I do not need. While clicking on this line, you would notice that this is not getting trimmed or this is not getting erased. So but the things other than these lines would be trimmed, and why it is not getting trimmed, we are going to discuss this after we just trim this outer circle or the circles inside the outer circle. So let's just click on the things other than the lines. So these are getting trimmed. Now the thing is, why the trim command is not working on this one is that the polar command has grouped all the lines, and to ungroup these lines we will have to use the explode command. For explode, I have just selected explode and I have touched this polared or grouped lines. Now I would after ungrouping or exploding these, you can see that these can be selected individually. Now once again I'm going to use the trim command and I'll make all the selection. After selecting all of this, I'm going to right click and then I'll click on the lines that I want to trim. And now let's move towards the last command of this video, that is hatch. And by using hatch command, I can solidly fill the any shape, any closed shape. So here I have selected the solid fill and I'm going to just click on the inside these shapes that I want to fill. So I am here randomly solidly filling the pattern. So I am making some random clicks. As this is pretty evident how to make this solid filling inside, so let's just fast forward this. And after you have completed your hatching, this pattern would look somehow like this. So far we have covered so many commands, most of the drawing commands that are commonly used. And how to print this, you can either follow the video shown in the iCard on the top right corner or the video shown in the end screens. Thanks for watching. That is it from this video.